All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Perspective. It's a perspective, but it's poor. It's a poor perspective. Hey, glad you dropped by the channel today. Don't forget, none of anything that I share with you is going to be financial advice. I'm just trying to make sense of the chart for you guys from a wave structure standpoint, and show you what I'm seeing there, guys. We'll leave the other aspects of TA to the other guys out there, but I'll put in my 2 cents here from wave structure. So let's jump in and look and see what it's showing. We're going to look at Ethereum and Bitcoin today. We'll start with Bitcoin and see what's going on. All right, let's see. 1 hour chart, boom, got it right there. Let me clear my drawings because sometimes it just gets so cluttered. All right, so what do we got here? Well, we got a 3-wave move off the top. Maybe if I go to the 4 hour, it'll be a little clearer. There we go. Got a 3-wave move right off the top there. Let's measure that guy. It came to the 1618 when we measure it. Let me show you how to measure it. Boom. Measure the first wave, extend it from the top of the second wave, and you'll notice we came right down to the 1618 and tagged it. Lots of times we get bounces there, guys. So called 30K the other day as a strong possibility, and there it is. We had the support down here. So we've reached an area of support. We've reached an area on the fibs where we expect a bounce. Now what's going to happen? Well, I don't know. We could, a couple of things. We could just consolidate here for a little bit and kind of work our way back down to retest the low. That's a lot of times what we'll do here. We'll hit a low and then work our way back up and then make our way back down. Just like that. We'll hit a low, maybe in, well, here, let me show you. In 3 waves like that, we'll work our way back up a little bit and make our way back down before heading up. And so we'll work our way back up, make our way back sideways and down before heading back up. That's a potential. So that's one thing we're looking at here. Another thing, that's a possibility. The other thing, we could have a V-shaped recovery, guys, and it could just start impulsing to the upside. Oh, sorry about that. Let's try that again. It could start impulsing to the upside just from here. Just boom, give it a good start there. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen or not based on wave structure, but that's a possibility on the table. Now, I am looking for upside. I'm looking for this to be a good area of support. Again, it may retest the bottom first, but it's probably, if it breaks the bottom, it's just barely going to break it. If it does, if it might come down and it may not break it at all. Okay, then what I would expect after that is then upside. Now, what shape could we get upside? Well, I've got 2 ideas. In 2017, we got a 3-wave up. This was the market top. We got a 3-wave down. We got a 3-wave up, and then we had continuation to the downside. That is one possibility on the table, that we may have just a 3-wave rebound, get us back up to 55 to 60K in that ballpark, and then boom, we're coming back down. And we've made a market top, and we have a larger we have more bearish sentiment to come to follow. Now, if this market is supremely bullish, as everybody thinks it might be, then we may get is that this was it. Now we might get an immediate buyback with a lot of strength, and we're just going to start heading up with maybe a parabolic wave or a very strong wave up to about 80K. So that's what we're looking at right now, guys. Are we going to get up to 80K like that, or have we reached a market top and we're heading on down? Okay. Now, so that's an idea. Somebody asked me yesterday, is this a Wyckoff accumulation area? And I would say no, actually it's not. This is actually a Wyckoff distribution idea. Basically, this would be the UTAD right there, the ultimate top. Of the distribution range there, and then we've got several tests right here. I should have pulled it up. Let me just do a quick Google search here, because I wasn't planning on mentioning it, but somebody asked about it and I remembered it. So let's see, Wyckoff distribution. Oh, there it is, schematic. Let's look at it. Da da da. Come on, there we go. Here's a nice Wyckoff distribution schematic right here. Come on. Where's the picture? There it is right here. So you'll notice that on Bitcoin, this distribution, let's see, that's schematic 2. Sorry about that. We had basically a test at the top, another test at the top, and then a third test right here. Just three. We got BC, UT, UTAD right there. There's three tops right there. Let me show you what I'm seeing on the Bitcoin chart, guys. I'm kind of seeing this as the BC. I'm seeing this as a UT there, and I'm seeing this as a UTAD right there. And that means it's possible that this market is done for. That what comes next is a trending to the downside. Now, it may not trend quite like this. Crypto tends to move in three waves rather than the deep down five-wave pattern like this, but it may go down in five waves, so we got to watch out. So, guys, I was looking at this distribution pattern, and it looks awful similar here on the Bitcoin chart. So again, let me just kind of show you. I wish I could put them side by side, but just kind of basically test number one, test number two, test number three, boom, and then down we go. Going to start could be a distribution area. So that's just an interesting thing. I don't study Wyckoff a whole lot, guys, but I can look at a picture and a schematic and compare the similarities of that. So I commend that to you. Just take a peek at it. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm an Elliott Wave expert. I'm not an expert in Wyckoff. So anyway, with that said, that's a possibility. Now we could actually this could be the first test right here, and we could be making our way up to test it again, and then another time up. So it may be even bigger than it looks. But I think this may be a good contender for a Wyckoff distribution. But that being said, let's get back to what I know here. Three waves. We're at the 1618. We got a good contender here for a bounce. Looking for a possible three waves, okay? Or that's going to be extended as an impulse wave even higher. So we got to wait and see what we get. But guys, we are in a zone. We are in a zone where it's a decent area to be thinking about buying, especially if you get a retest of this area with a bounce like that. You want to be thinking about buying and holding that for at least a three-wave move or even a larger move than that. So anyway, still looking good there. Let's look at the small time frame, see if there's any kind of clues there. It looks like we're going to be looks like we're still moving up to the upside. Maybe we'll have to wait and see what we're going to get here. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. That could be an impulse there. This could be the beginning of a three-wave move like this, okay? Something like that before we get any more upside. So that's a possible shape there. Another possibility is that this is a 1 and a 2, and this is another 1 and a 2, and then this is going to head up from here. So I'm watching that right now as well. On the small time frame, I'll show you what I'm looking at here on this particular wave. This wave right here on the very small time frame looks like a leading diagonal. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. Okay, leading diagonal looks like this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then what we got out of that was a three-wave move right there. It's right, boom, boom, boom. It's a flat. Okay, started with three waves down, three waves up, and then five waves down. Okay, that's a flat. And then we got an impulse out of it. So this looks like a 1 and a 2, a very shallow 2 in a bullish scenario. And now we've got another 1, 2, and I'm looking for this to possibly be heading up from here. And that's just an idea. If this thing comes on down and breaks this low, obviously that idea is null and void. So if this works its way down, breaks this low, then this isn't a 1, 2, okay? If this continues down and breaks this low, then this isn't a 1, 2 either. However, if this doesn't break the low and we see three-wave movement like that, and it continues to the upside, then that's a possibility. And shoot, if it continues up from here, that's another possibility that this is a 1. That's a 2, a 1, 2, and we're on our way to the upside with maybe a V-shaped recovery. Now let's look in the RSI, see if there's any evidence to support that. 5-minute chart, there's really no evidence to support that up or down right now. It's really right in the middle, right in the it's battling right in the middle of the RSI. There's no divergence to speak of that I can tell. Maybe a hint of some bearish divergence here. So there is a hint of bearish divergence right here, looking at this peak and that peak. That's down. It's not quite, that's still down, so it's technically not divergent, but this did come higher than this did comparatively. So one might argue that that's not divergence, but it's close to divergence. Okay, so there might be a hint of some bearishness to this wave. Again, we might get this diagonal might be a diagonal indeed, and we have a one wave followed by maybe a more complex two wave that gets us down here and gets us some hidden bullish divergence where the RSI goes downward slant and price goes up, upward slant, and then we get an upward move. So I'm going to be watching out for something like that. We'll be reading the chart as it goes. Guys, if you need help reading the chart along the way, you want to be part of our Discord, love to invite you in there. It's a great value, and it's a great group of guys where you can learn to trade alongside of other traders who trade full time, as well as other people that are just learning, as well as me, who I trade full time as well. And there's 3 different tiers you can think about joining as well. But it's a great place to learn how to trade, be in an environment where you get two live streams every day, where you get information as you need it. We were live all day actually trading together. I did a daily class today. I did a class today at 10 a.m. showing my scalping strategy, and we spent time applying that to the market today. So anyway, commend that to you and invite you into the Discord. Well, with that said, let's keep looking here. So we've got some ideas on the table, guys, but I don't know what's going to happen small time frame. So I really, I can't tell you exactly where this wave is headed right now. There's nothing yelling at me. There is hidden bullish divergence on this wave right here. So I've been inclined to the upside. However, and we did get a nice move. We got an impulse with a 3-way pullback. I just didn't like this. Didn't seem deep enough here in the RSI. I was hoping for a bit of a deeper move on the RSI to give us that upside move. But if I had to be biased to a direction right now, I'm a little bit biased to the upside. However, it just depends on what this current wave actually ends up doing. Does it come and break the low? Does it break this low? What is it? What's actually happening here? So we'll have to watch and see. Let's finish up Bitcoin here with final thoughts. Final thoughts here. We do have on the 4-hour chart. We don't really have a hidden bullish divergence at all, but we do have bullish divergence. It's not powerful. It's not the kind I like to see. But it is there, technically speaking. There is some bullish divergence here. Okay, I don't like it. I'm not convinced by it, but certainly it is a possibility. Okay, that's the 4-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart, there is even more divergence being seen right here, and right here. Okay, but again, it's not the kind that I'm really wowed by. Because this wave is going up in such a way that it's creating bearish divergence. Okay, it's creating hidden bear. What is hidden bear? When the price, when the RSI goes up higher than the price does in relationship to the previous peaks. So when we look at how high this wave is in comparison to the last peak there, it's going up, whereas this price hasn't been able to reach the same thing. In other words, the strength of the wave is petering out before price is able to reach the highs. So on the 2-hour chart and maybe even the 1-hour chart, there's a little bit more bearishness to the chart. With the potential to maybe another move down to the downside. Probably going to be some shenanigans, probably going to be some sideways consolidation to keep everybody guessing before it heads down or heads up. So watch out for some up and down movement within this structure here to shake people out, confuse everybody, and then with the final move or with another move, either continuation to the downside or reversal to the upside. So guys, it's up or down, and really there's nothing in the chart yelling at us saying with definitive nature where it's going. So let's watch and see what the market's going to give us. Let's take a peek at Ethereum before we go here. I was looking at this as a leading diagonal as well, with the 3-way pullback on the 5-minute chart, and then we got a nice impulse off of that. Looking now for this to consolidate down with maybe with a pullback. I'd like to see 3 waves and then continuation. That's what I would like to see. That makes most sense to me. So this would be a 1 and a 2, and then I'd like to see a continuation to go. And we have a very nice flat right here in the middle, and a very nice leading diagonal right there with a 3-way pullback, and then on we go. So I'm really liking this to the upside. That's another reason why I'm kind of biased to the upside right now. It's looking like it. On the 1-minute time frame, let's just take a peek at it. You can see the hidden bullish divergence on the 1-minute time frame where the RSI came pretty deep here, and in comparison to the previous peak, and then price was unable to get that deep. So the RSI on the 1 minute is kind of petering out, while price is not able to get down as deep. So that is technically hidden bullish divergence. So this may continue on to the upside. Let's watch and see what we get. This may turn into a larger three-wave move where we get something like this, and then we get the upside. And that would create deeper hidden bullish divergence, and I would like to see that. I'd like to see that more than going up from here. Oh man, excuse me, I got the yawns. Excuse me. There we go. Anyway, that's the way I'm looking at the charts, guys. This does off the bottom. This does look like a leading diagonal here. Okay, so we had our. Let's zoom out just a little bit. We had a really big dump here. It was looking more impulsive than three waves to me, guys. Looking more like an impulse than three waves. But there is, we are oversold, and we are at the 2618 extension. We reached an area of support right here. We have this yellow line that I have on the smaller time frame. You'll notice, maybe 15-minute time frame. You'll notice how many touches it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches in there. So that's a key level here that we're bouncing on. Is this going to continue to the upside, or is this going to fall over and come back down to the downside? Because another possibility is that we got 1 and 2, and then we're going to get 3 down before we go up again. Okay, but again, looking for some shenanigans. Don't worry about this drawing over here. That was something I was showing somebody else earlier. But basically, this may be shenanigans. We might already have 3 waves and it's finished, and we might be heading down to the downside for another wave. So that's always a possibility as well. So watch out for more downside. Up or down, guys, I don't know on the small time frames. I just have this idea that Bitcoin, if it acts like the previous market top, should be getting a bounce somewhere in this region, I would imagine. 3 waves to the upside. If that happens, there's a likelihood, I shared the other day, there's a likelihood that basically that Ethereum could, if it acts like the top of 2017, it will actually make a higher high comparatively to that wave. These are all my thoughts, guys. I just ran it to you. There's a lot here. I don't have any no-so right now, so I can't tell you what it's going to do. Nobody can, but those are some ideas to be watching for and thinking about. Up or down, guys. Up or down for sure. But now you kind of know in the small time frame what we might be at stake and what we're looking for. My guess, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a little bit of chop in here, consolidation. It's going to be some WXYing us to death before it comes down to retest the bottom, and then maybe we get a move to the upside. That's my guess. But if it doesn't do that, there's a possibility we get a V-shaped recovery, and it just keeps rocking. So watch out for that as well. Use the small time frames to keep track of the wave there. With that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Sorry it wasn't more definitive. I don't have strong opinions about where the market's going right now. I'm cautiously just trading the 5-minute chart personally, just scalping different waves as I see the setups. With that said, if you'd like to learn my scalping strategy, if you'd like to learn how to trade the way I do, you can come on in to the Discord where I'll teach you how I look at the charts and do a daily analysis for you. I've got all kinds of videos and educational videos that you don't have access to on YouTube. Let me just show you a quick picture of the Discord here. Yeah, don't switch here. There we go. You'll notice right here we've got a Noob Central where I do daily trade classes right here, and the recorded classes are right here. And this was my 5-minute scalping strategy that we went over today, and you have access to learning to trade with the market makers, liquidity and entry position. That was another one. Understanding market maker liquidity and trading in a rigged system. That's Bitcoin for you guys. Elliott wave theory lessons, psychology and manipulation, and how to trade. Trading in the wrong mindset. That's the psychology lesson. We got Elliott Wave videos. We have trading strategies, mechanics and risk management. Another Elliott Wave theory video. We got just so much here. Psychology and risk management. Another topic we discussed. Just so many videos here just to go through educationally. I have an entire EDU section as well. All of this is EDU section where we have Elliott Wave videos, trade management, trading psychology, strategies, indicators, things of that nature. So lots to learn from here, lots to get yourself involved in. It's a great place to be, a good community of people. And so yeah, I invite you in if you'd like to be a part of it. With that said, you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Don't forget to share the love in the comments. Guys, appreciate all the positive comments I got the other day on the other day's video. That just encouraged me so much. Thank you for all the positive comments. Leave another one today. That'd be great. With that said, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.